So we are continuing to work on the West Rosemary Street Development Guide, which is a project to develop guidelines for how the future of West Rosemary Street would develop in the future. And we are asking the question, how would that look if we use the Northside Neighborhood Conservation District vision statements to inform the commercial and economic development of this important corridor, treating that neighborhood as an asset that has a rich cultural history that we want to draw from and bring into the commercial and economic development corridor along West Rosemary Street. We pulled together a draft based on that question and put that forward to the community at our first community meeting and asked them, are we getting it right? We got a lot of really good feedback, and one of the really important points that came across was we are interested as a community in how a building looks and the size of it, but we're also really interested in what goes inside that building. And so as we came back for our second community meeting, what we really wanted to talk about was how the building feels and the shape and size, but also how do we get the community benefits from those buildings that we're trying to get and that would really respond to the Northside Neighborhood Conservation District vision statements.
We're going to share some thoughts we have, and we want to get some from you all about how do you design humane, compatible buildings.
So in the last set of meetings, we heard a lot about making sure that we design great streets, including issues like burial of utilities, if we could possibly do that, screening of parking and service. We heard also a lot about the impact that new development has on the side streets in the neighborhoods, and to plan for that, and in fact to start thinking about development from that perspective, viewing it back from the neighborhood as opposed from downtown into the neighborhood. Finally, we heard a lot of discussion about the desire to make sure we've firmly enunciated ways that we could promote community benefits in new development. The meetings we had in February really delved into more detail about how you design good buildings and the issues and trade-offs of community benefits that could come with new buildings and development. Specifically, we're talking about how to deliver more affordable housing, how to make sure that local business and small business can participate in new development, the opportunity to both protect existing single-family homeowners from property tax increases, but also to encourage homeownership in the corridor in general. And then finally, to look at issues of how do we preserve and tell the story of cultural identity that signifies the Northside neighborhood. Based on the feedback we got in January, I think we haven't really changed a lot of the development guide pieces. We've just further elaborated them and been able to focus on the things the community has told us are most important.
The next meeting for the West Rosemary Street Development Guide is on March 21st. At noon at Hargraves, we're going to offer a final draft for the public to respond to and tell us what they think. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll be offering that draft to advisory boards, which the public is welcome to attend as well. So as this project moves forward towards council consideration, it's really important that we continue to get the input from the community about the vision of the West Rosemary Street corridor. Please come to the next meeting on March 21st, and you can follow along the project at townofchapelhill.org/rosemary.